What's going on, people? Hey, man, we doing another late nighter. What's going on? How you guys doing? And everything. Again, as you see by the thumbnail, I'm bringing it to you raw today. Uh, this is mainly just talking about how, from my perspective, I'm gonna show you a video that it's not really for what I agree with for most of it about how we relying on people to raise our children or educate our children. And then we, and then and at the same time, we on this wokeism. What we don't understand is the education system that you're in, the tax bracket that you're in, sad to say, it's going to show the value that they're going to put on your son or daughter when it comes to, having a real education. And even if you have the best education, you still got to educate your son and daughter. This is why I feel like two-parent households is the best thing you could do for a child. Anyway, before I go any further, please like and subscribe to my channel. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and like and share. And if you are subscribed to my channel, just share the video and like it. All right, let's get it going. Let's get this set up. Yes, yes, yes. All right, here we go.
But actually creating
a commercial, guys. Sorry about that.
So today we'll show you 5 ways.
Out of a Baltimore City high school where hundreds of students are failing.
As Project Baltimore's Chris Papps explains, we found a student who's passed 3 classes in 4 years and is ranked near the top half of his class.
We're not letting none of this get the best of us. All right? Be strong, son. We got this.
He's stressed, and I am too. Like, I told him I probably will start crying. Like, my son is, I don't know what to do.
Guys, I'm gonna let you guys know, right? Her son is in 12th grade. He's actually they trying to set him back to 9th grade. His GPA is, I think, at 0.12, and he's on it and a half. The video will let you guys know. Let's get it going.
For him.
This coming June is when Tiffany France thought her son would receive his diploma.
And I'm just trying to fight. He like, Mom, what was all this for? What did I do this for? Like, don't he get a chance? Do he get?
No, he don't get a chance if he's not working on his assignments, if he's not bringing in work in. And if you don't value his education, by, making sure that these teachers are handling their business when it comes to educating your son, let's go on.
Get a chance.
But after 4 years of high school, this mom just learned her 17-year-old has to start over. He's been moved back to 9th grade.
Why would he do 3 more years in school? He didn't fail. The school failed him. The school failed.
You see how these certain women and men that value the school system more than they value themselves. This is why, if you feel like you cannot be a part of your son or daughter education because because you're not in that type of mindset, don't have kids. Because all you're going to do is be just like this lady and blame everyone else. Let's go on.
Failed at their job. They failed.
Ma'am, you failed at your job. You failed as being a mother that value her son education. Don't blame others. Don't blame these super liberal schools that really don't educate, especially Black men. They can't wait to put us in the lower classes in special ed, even when we a tad bit slower than everyone else. Let's keep it going.
They failed. That's the problem here. They failed. They failed. He didn't deserve that.
No accountability.
France's son attends Augusta Fells Savage Institute of Visual Arts in West Baltimore. His transcripts show in 4 years, he has passed just 3 classes, earning 2.5 credits, which places him in 9th grade. But France says,
let's look back at this. Let me tell you what he failed at. Look at all his biology. He got it in M2. He has a 56. Failed. English 1. I think this kid was doing 9th grade classes in 12th grade. This young kid. He has English a D-. He said fine arts in 57 F. Fundamental of arts a D+. Health education a B. At least he passed that. Personal fitness F. He looks like he was, from the photo, they didn't show him, but his soliloquy, what have you, it looked like a skinny guy. Is it the fact that he's playing video games all day? That he has a personal fitness grade of an F, and prep math is an F. Let's keep it going, guys.
Half credits, which places him in 9th grade. But France says she didn't know that until February. She has 3 children and works 3 jobs. She thought her oldest son was doing well.
She has 3 children and works 3 jobs. This is why we have to stop promoting single mothers, putting single mothers on the pedestals, telling our young girls that being a single mother is everything. Promoting, baby showers and everything without the father. I really wonder if the father is in the household. Any father of any of the kids is in the household, and she's still blaming others before her on her bad decisions on having 3 kids, knowing damn well she can't be in all their lives, especially the important parts of their lives, like education.
Because even though he failed most of his classes, he was being promoted. His transcripts show he failed Spanish 1 and Algebra 1, but was promoted to Spanish 2 and Algebra 2. He also failed English 2, but was passed on to English 3.
I'm just assuming that if
you shouldn't assume. These people do this all the time so they can get these boys and girls out of their schools, especially in these super liberal, democratical schools. Public schools are horrible, especially if you're in the hood.
you are passing, that you have the proper things, to go to the next grade. And, the right grades, you have the right credits.
As we dig deeper into her son's records, we can see in his first 3 years at Augusta Fells, he failed 22 classes and was late or absent 272 times.
Wow.
But in those 3 years, only 1 teacher requested a parent conference, which France says never happened. No one from the school told this mother her son was failing and not going to class.
Yo, these super liberal media outlets, such as the one that we're watching today, they put a pacifier because they feel like black people are children, black adults are children, by even not taking accountability for their own. If these people didn't want to, if you felt like something was wrong, that a year or two, semester, like every quarter, that you're not being called to have a parent-teacher conference, you got to say something wrong. I don't care about the other 2 kids that she have, or other 2 or 3 kids that she have. Like, I don't care. And this happens a lot in our community, man.
Yeah. France's son, in his 4 years at Augusta Fells, earned a grade point average of 0.13. He only passed 3 classes. But his transcripts show his class rank is 62 out of 120. This means nearly half of his classmates, 58 of them, have a GPA of 0.13 or lower.
He's a good
0.13 or lower. This got to be in the middle of the hood. They don't give a shit. These public schools, because the problem is our people look for the government to pacify us on everything, education, money situation, this and that, and third. That's why we don't value family, the family nucleus. For the last 40, 50 years. They 62, and he already got a 0.5 with a 0.15, and his classmates are lower than that, 50 or 50 something of them.
good kid. Like, he didn't deserve that. Where is the mentors? Where is the help for him? I hate that this is happening to my child.
This woman blame everybody. It's like children. Blame everybody else but herself. You hate that to happen to your son. It's too late. Now you're going to have to take care of him until he's 40. And I don't think you're going to take care of him. You're going to throw him out as soon as he turns 18.
Did the school system fail this child?
Absolutely.
This city school administrator who works inside North Avenue asked not to be identified for fear of retaliation.
That school community failed this student.
This administrator told Fox 45 News city schools failed because it has protocols and interventions set up to help students who are falling behind or have low attendance. In France's son's case, they didn't happen.
I get angry.
And that's another thing. He's being late or not over 250 absences. What is this? 3 jobs. This is why you can't raise kids like this. You can't raise kids like this. You can't. You have multiple children and you're single. Not in this society. No. It doesn't work.
There's nothing but frustration. We see on the news the crime that occurs, the murders, the shootings. We know that there are high levels of poverty in Baltimore. Things like this are adding to that.
These children are why I do this work.
Dr. Sonia Santelises was school CEO 4 years ago when France's son was a freshman, but she will not interview with Fox 45 News. Instead, we received this 2-page statement, which explains what should happen when a student is chronically absent or failing. The district says students received a letter about their academic status this past summer, and records can be accessed through the campus portal. When a student is absent, an automated call is placed to the number on file. The statement also said the school conducted recent home visits and the student's parent visited the school. But France says none of that happened. What this statement does not address is why.
That's what she said. I'm pretty sure all them parents get the phone call, but we gonna have certain parents that say, I ain't never got a call because you got 3 jobs. You got 3 kids, 3 to 4 kids. You're doing things by yourself. That's probably why. You do it, the government's gonna help you out. These liberal schools, these liberal public schools in the middle of the hood that was gonna help you out. Because you've been used to getting pacifiers, because somebody told you as long as you have your kids, the government will be your daddy.
Why France's son was promoted despite failing classes. It doesn't discuss his class rank or the 58 other students with a GPA of 0.13 or lower. But it does say North Avenue is reviewing actions that impacted student outcomes at the school prior to this year.
All right, that's enough of this video. That's enough of this video. Again, guys, I want to say I don't all the way blame the parent, but I do blame the parent on understanding that you have to be in your son or daughter lives, no matter how many kids that you have, especially when it comes to the educational system, especially if you're going to a public school. And especially if the public school in the hood, like you're working 3 jobs, you're getting this money, but who's it benefiting in a long way, in the big picture? Who's it benefit? Not your son. Now you're blaming everybody. Now you're not taking no accountability, being as though the school, from what she say, and no, for what she say, have a lot to do with it. You know, she's blaming everything on the school instead of saying, I know, you know, as a parent, I wasn't there for my son when it comes to his education and how his grades were, but the school is at fault some as well. But no, it's all everybody else's fault because we train the women in our society and some of these beta males to not take accountability. And this was going to happen. This is why, again, it's better, you have a better chance of raising a great productive kid with two mothers and fathers in the household, and especially when both of them in the right mindset, you know, in the right, you know, and mentally stable. Anyway, guys, this is the end of the video. Please like and subscribe to the channel. All right. And I'm hitting you up with some more content. So be ready. Peace.